beloved of the Most High God. Alright, here's what I want to say to you today. You ready? Alright then. There was a few selected pieces of clothing that I wasn't really fond of much again. I found it to be quite long and dreary looking. I didn't like the way it would fit me. I didn't feel desirable in it. I didn't feel purposeful wearing it. You know what I put on my body, I like to feel desirable in it. I like to feel like I'm ready to take on the next task. I'm ready to be productive for Jesus. I'm ready to shine brightly for Him. I'm ready. I'm all ready to do what He has called me to do. And so, as I wasn't feeling purposeful in it, as I wasn't feeling like I could be productive for the Lord in it, I pushed it aside. I really felt like these were pieces of clothing that I'll have to give as donations, or that I have to give to someone else, someone in need. I wasn't in the frame of mind to give those pieces of clothing a chance. I wasn't willing, beloved, to give those pieces of clothing a try, another chance. Just because I didn't feel desirable in it, just because I wasn't seeing the value in it, just because I wasn't realizing its purpose, just because I wasn't feeling all that good in it, just because I was upset by the way it fit me, by the way it looked on me, I laid it aside. I lost interest in it. I lost hope in it. I lost the desire to give it another try. I really allowed my emotions to deter me from really realizing its great potential and what it could have been, what I could have made it into, until months later, yes, months later, I saw it laying there and I picked it up. I just really felt like I knew what this could be, what I can beautifully make this into. And you know, it took months of me really realizing that there is potential in this for me, that I can make this into something really astonishing, that I can feel purposeful in, that I can feel productive in, that I can feel like, yes, this was really meant for me. You know, it took months, and when I saw it laying there, and when I finally gave it a try with great eagerness, I found one particular way that I could make it into something really desirable to wear, that I was able to make it into something that I felt that I was really shimmering for the Lord in. This is not always the case. We are not to always look at the exterior things, the outward ones, but what you wear does have an impact on your overall mood and your ability to effectively do things. Now, if you'll let me, I'd like to relate this really simple situation in my life to God, to Jesus, if you let me. Sometimes we don't see the fruit in the dark times. Sometimes we don't see the purpose that lie, the purpose that is shining, the purpose that is wanting us to find beauty in, the purpose that we'd really take a hold of and use to our advantage, because the dark times can really serve us. There is fruit in those times. There is life in those times. And it may not appear to be that way, because you may be feeling like, what did I do to deserve this harsh thing? Such things are unproductive and an unpurposefully seen event. Where is the kindness of the Lord? Where is His faithfulness in these times? Where is His abundant and steadfast love in these times? Because all I see is darkness. All I see is mist appearing. All I see is fog in the skies. All I see is that the skies are murky, filled with haze. And I can't see that these dark times, these murky ones, can serve me. I don't see it. So what do? Some of us go about our days sulking in grief and complaining anxiously. And it's like, have we taken the time to ask the Lord where the beauty lies, where the purpose can be found, and where is the light in this foggy darkness? This murky one, where is the light? How can I see when it's so murky? Where the fog is preventing me from seeing clearly. But what we don't seem to realize is that when we are walking faithfully with the Lord, all these things, all these darknesses are meant to serve us. And maybe you can't see it because you are not making the effort to. Because you are not wanting to make the effort to. Because I wasn't seeing the purpose in those clothes for me. And because I wasn't seeing it, the easier thing to do was to lay it aside. So the easier thing to do when these darkening times appear, we sulk, we groan, we complain. Our attitude really stands the test in these times. it really shows if we can dig deep for the potential, if we can put aside these feelings and realize its purpose, would we live differently? Would we see that there's really no reason to feel this type of way, to hold on to these emotions and let it affect us in a destructive way? There's really no need to feel this way and to allow these feelings to override our faith. Because if we can see the potential in these times, in these darkening ones, if we can see its purpose, that it does indeed lie, it's like, how can the enemy get the best of us? How can the enemy have his intended way with us? If we can realize the truth in instances like these. And as simple as my clothing scenario was, as simple as it is, let that be served. Let that speak to you, that these simple aspects in life can serve as powerful truths. It can be served as powerful reminders, as powerful convicting truths that sometimes we fail to realize the good in things, the truth that lies, but we choose to live otherwise, and we choose to feel otherwise. But it's through these simple things that our sight can be regained and our true sight can be found if we try to see things in his desired way. And it's like when we do find that purpose and that potential, when we do realize it, it's like, wow, Lord, I didn't know how this could contribute in such a great way to my growth in you. Wow, Lord, I didn't know how this could serve me so well in my faithful walk in you. Wow, Lord, I've really seen this as a stumbling block rather than a stepping stone. Wow, Lord, I really see the intended good in it now. The good that was there all along. The good you were fixing your eyes on while I was looking at the darkness and fixing my eyes on it. When I was so consumed with it, you were looking at the stars that were about to shine forth, that were about to break forth, that were about to break forth, that would really open our eyes to see that would really open our eyes to realize that this wasn't a dark time all along, but this was a planned intention, a purposeful one. It's because I sought you on it, Lord. It's because I took those steps to see the good in it, the purpose that was there from the beginning. As I shifted, I I started to see the stars that were slowly beaming its lights. Freely giving its light, imparting its hope and its radiance, brightness, greatly imparting its meant to be seen brightness. So thank you very much for listening today, beloved. From my heart to your heart, know how much I appreciate you giving me your time today. Thank you, beloved. Thank you for having a receptive heart and for being willing to understand where I'm coming from with this. In Jesus' name, I leave you today, and it's in His name that I'm blessing you so greatly today. Bye, beloved.